Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Wait, I didn't use the mic thingy. You know what? There's a reason for it. This thing's been giving me more trouble than it's worth since I got it. The last video I did, the mic, lots of, I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde incoming. If this is tied somehow to the Mercury retrograde that is incoming, then I can guarantee you it is going to be a doozy. Yeah. If that resonates for you, then yeah, that too. Anyways, if you're new, hi, I'm Maria. Welcome to my channel. Always channeling, always tapped in. It does not turn off. It's always there. If you're returning, hi guys. So before I started the reading, like over and over in my head, it would not stop playing. Beyonce's song Halo. It was shown to me as a song you are singing, but you are singing this song to yourself. So where she says, you're everything I need and more, surrounded by your embrace, baby, I can see your halo. What's the next part? Your love is my saving grace, or something like that. All of that is directed to you. So this, you could consider this like a message from you to you, like your future self to your present self, your higher self to your earthly self, right? But I wanted to pull some cards because I was like, why is it just this one song? Because normally when I channel, it'll be a song or a picture or an animal or a sound or something, and it will immediately flow into other things, and I begin to get a story. But this time it was just the song on repeat, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. Okay, so it feels like this is something you've learned the hard way. On repeat, on repeat. That means cycles repeated many, many times throughout your life. You're seeing now the ways in which you were forgetting to take care of you. I forgot to put my gloss on. That's how I got that message, if you're wondering. Get ready with me. Makeup tutorials with Maddie. I used to want to have a tutorial channel so bad for makeup in my, what was it? Like mid to late 20s. My ex-husband would have never allowed for that. Did not like me being seen. Anyways, so I pulled these cards, you guys, asking why this song, and I got the Lovers reverse. And you would think at first, oh, that's awful. No, it's actually not. The Lovers card reversed can also mean self-love. Okay? And then followed, and here's why I'm going with that aspect of it, okay? The next card, when I said why in reverse, I got the Six of Swords, okay? It is a transition card, a transitory element, if you will. It's about change, releasing of like baggage, so anything that would like weigh you down, something you no longer need that maybe you thought you did, right? It's moving on and moving forward towards what? The Sun. Also known as the happiest deck of the card in tarot, okay? Yeah, it is a full acknowledgement of yourself. Honestly, this to me is a lot more like a reborn type card, because the baby on the card is you. Every card that comes up, you're the character in the card. You're whichever character in the card you choose to be, and whichever one your energy is drawn to, there's a reason for that. There's a story there. Okay? So this is the story that I'm getting, and if this resonates with you so far, then let's keep going. This is for you. If it resonates so far, you're really feeling the vibe, go ahead and give me a thumbs up with my little money counting thing here so I can count my paper. It works for me. Time is money, and I love spending my time not only helping myself but helping others. Okay, this is a beautiful gift to humanity, to if you will, use our own pleasures and desires to guide us back onto the path. Okay. The way energy works is very surprising, right? We keep going for these things that we think that we want, and they keep shifting, if you will. Almost like it's like, but this, I thought this was this. It looks so much like this. It felt like this. It, you know, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, well, it must be a duck, right? But yet somehow, like, no, it's a butterfly or an alligator, whatever. Insert animal of choice here, right? What would be funny to you? What would be interesting to you? What would be surprising to you? We do have at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower card. So this is something that is going to be shocking to you. Maybe, oh, I feel like for some reason you have felt that you needed someone else to love you, someone else to see you, to hear you. It's like an acknowledgement of your presence, of your existence itself. Maybe acceptance? Some form of acceptance, it feels like. Of acceptance of yourself. Of what real love truly means. You cannot love anyone fully, wholly, openly until you fully, truly, wholly, openly love yourself. Which is why if any relationship in your life ends, even one that you've had decades, you know, generations, whatever big oof term you want to insert, right? That's why it's okay for things to end, even with some of the people that you thought would be there literally in the end, right? And then maybe you put forth a lot of effort because this is something you really wanted and something that was told to you. This feels like you're releasing some other definition of love that was instilled in you, and you are fully embracing your definition of love. Yeah, that just, it feels really nice, right? To not need anyone to fully accept you because you fully accept yourself. You fully love yourself. You fully embrace yourself. Those would be beautiful affirmations if you need help along the way. Change you to I. Yes. I embrace myself. I love myself. I trust myself. I accept myself. I acknowledge myself. You're learning self-love, and you're learning why it truly is the only love you need. It's not arrogance. Some people do use it that way. It's not cockiness, you know. Remember, there are new levels, new devils. There's red herring for somebody, red herring. Maybe also red hair is significant for someone. But what is a red herring? I don't know. If somebody could, I know it's some sort of warning thing or some sort of manipulation or something like that. But anyways, I'm curious. I'll have to go look that one up. That's one I'm interested in. But yeah, Ace of Cups behind the Tower, the card of love, the pure love, the true love. This symbol here is a symbol that represents source. Okay, the source of all. Not just creation, not just destruction, of all. That's a different type of pure. Now I'm getting what is it, the Rag boss fight from World of Warcraft. By fire be purged. Maybe you play WoW, or maybe you could still play classic WoW. Honestly, I've considered going back to WoW. For my veteran players, if you know, you know. If you were there from day one, you know how it's completely gotten screwed. I miss my old server. I don't care what anybody says. I miss my old server. I miss the community. I miss the interactions that it formed in the long term. I miss the dancing with the opposite faction characters outside of any random big city, because it was at that moment, could completely change at any time, right? But at that moment, it was a celebration. I'm seeing, yeah, it was a party, right? Because everybody was just choosing to just exist and just have fun and be fun with it, instead of always going in for the kill, if you will. Ooh, I just got the yeah-yeahs. Off with the head. Dance, dance till you're dead. I love that song. I like weird shit. I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart. If you're weird, hi, you'll feel completely at home here. Or maybe Alpha better because you're here. Say hi in the comments. All right. Yeah, so with you singing this song to yourself, right? You're everything I need and more. As someone who struggled accepting themselves, not because they didn't like themselves, but because for whatever reason, every time that I embodied my true self and was happy, positive, optimistic, right? Not even necessarily happy, but just content. Content, at peace, you know, realistic, but balancing more towards the point of, yeah, like a gentle wave, not roaring seas, maybe more like a lake, you know? I'm personally not a fan of dark water. I trust the ocean only as long as I can see to the bottom. So, yeah, if you can relate to that, maybe there's something more here for you too, or maybe there's something that you fear that you need to face, and that's why these things are being brought up. Because in order for me to learn that self-love, I will be very honest with you, it took a lot of trial and error. It took a lot of hurting myself by all of my decisions, literally my choice of word, my choice of existence, period. And there were times where I hurt people I didn't want to hurt, but I needed to establish who I was, who I am, what I am means to me. And if you've looked into the I am, what is it, principle? Is that what it would be called? But if you've looked into I am, you realize just how deep the rabbit hole goes with that one, okay? Yeah. But it puts you in a position of power with the magician here, right? Like, you go through it. It's a 5 of Swords. You go through it. We're going on the story here in case you haven't noticed already. I feel like I should have maybe said that's what we were going to do. Sorry. We're just going to read it. We're going to go through the story. The story right now is this, okay? It's the Tower card, but if you notice, it's reversed, okay? The Tower card reversed is, yes, I get it. It can be fear of change. It can be bad. Gosh, there's so much focus on the negative. It seems like by the collective, almost the masses in some way. And I think it's being made clear so that we can all acknowledge, even with the people we disagree with, we still have common ground that we find, where we see where there is peace is possible, and we take that one step at a time. Yeah. But the Tower reverse can also mean personal transformation, you guys. A collapse, yes, but a willing collapse. This is you being the demo expert, right? You're the demo, like, I'm getting now demigod. So think of like a demigod. They have godlike powers, but they're still human. There's a learning curve. So maybe you're new to demoing your own towers, right? And that's why it comes to you as such a, it feels like a shocker moment, honestly. It feels like on the path of learning how to love, if you will. You've learned exactly what I said earlier, that it seems like you're realizing that when you follow the steps you're guided to follow in truly from within, this is like this feeling, this is doing things are speeding up, guys. This is doing what you feel is, insert word here. I don't want to say what's right or wrong, because this and that are true. What you think is right now, you could learn the moment you execute your plan. You could learn, well, no, this wasn't it. This was not what I wanted, right? But by then, like, hey, it's at a point where it just needs to play out. It could still turn well for you. And maybe, why is this so shocking though? I mean, we've got the Magician. This is why it's so shocking, because what you're learning is you're learning to hold back. I'm getting, again, time is money, friend. Like, it's not greedy, right? The Pentacles Mustang, that could be confirmation for somebody. It could be the animal or the vehicle itself, or just the symbolism of the Mustang spirit. I feel that it's significant if you Mustang was is considered. Do you see how all the time is like is, was, will be, like, it's all in there. It's all the same. It's all the same. Mustang energy for somebody. Very strong. It feels like I need to stress to you, go look up Mustang. Maybe this, are you buying a Mustang? Those are cool. Definitely do your research if you're getting a used car, you really cannot trust anything where there's not a contract with a guarantee. So maybe check out any contracts at this time, okay? Also, we are going into Mercury retrograde at the time that I'm filming this. So if you are considering, if it's not something that you've been planning, I would not start it now. Keep planning it until the retrograde is done, and then make your decision about a week and a half after the retrograde, okay? Yeah. But you're learning where to hold back, not just your money, because this could be too, maybe you're somebody who always spends money, like maybe you're a gifter. Same, when I had money. Right, when I have money. And it could be a gift of your time, gift of your energy, gift of your money. Literally, it could be physical gifts, like giving gifts to people, right? Maybe you are a gifter, and you're learning where to... I hate to say it this way, but it is what I'm being told, because this is what you need to hear. Okay, we'll find out as the story continues. I feel that you need to put more value on yourself. I feel that you give to a lot of people. I feel that you, it's almost like you think that if you just keep giving, because giving is like such a natural thing to you, you feel like that will change somebody if it's meant to change them. But I feel that you're realizing that it is true what you've heard, that it's, you've got to make sure that you're giving in the right places, and that you're securing your investments, okay? That's investments of the heart, investments of your time, investments of your resources. Yeah, I'm getting contract stuff really heavy for somebody here. Yeah. Always remember that the devil is in the details, and that anything that you want included in there, must be written in there with the verbiage that you are confident in the translation of it from like legal lingo to what is it called? Common tongue? Like the way people speak to each other every day is on the regular, not when everyone's trying to be all poised and prim and proper and societally, whatever. I don't know, whatever it is they're trying to do. Again, most of it's not real energy, and I feel like you're seeing through that, and you're learning that in celebrating yourself, you are not only celebrating you are celebrating love itself. And when you celebrate love, you celebrate God, you celebrate all of creation, okay? You celebrate that acknowledgement of the beauty of creation, of existence, that acknowledgement of sometimes that feels like something to do with purpose. What is this? Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you are someone who celebrates for those around you, and it feels like these are crooked. Sorry, it's bothering me. There we go. Yes, that's better. I feel like you're someone who celebrates for those around you. I feel you're very well put together. I do feel there is some change happening within you, though, okay? Seeking personal closure. Don't forget, this moving forward is really important. And that's your Tower right now. This is just meant to be confirmation for you. Unbiased judgment. Right, you're seeing things for what they are. So you're seeing where there is disharmony. You are seeing where things are misaligned. And it doesn't matter with who that's with or what it's about. You are seeing things very clear. You're seeing them for what they are. And it's showing you where you've been manipulated. It's showing you where you've been misguided, right? And this really feels like it was from a source that you felt you could trust. So it's either it does or it's going to feel like a betrayal if it has not happened yet for you. But it feels that it is not something, it's literally, you're seeing it as an opportunity, because it's like finally all the things where you're like, maybe go get your eyes checked. There's something about eyes and focus. So it's like, thank you. It's like someone did not want you to see things clearly. They did not want your vision to be aligned with your presence in some way. So they wanted your energy scattered. They wanted you scattered. They wanted you not knowing which way was up and which way was down, and which way was the truth and which way was an illusion, right? But because of that, you've heeded that warning. So you paused, right? You paused and you allowed yourself to feel whatever emotional pain you needed to feel that was delivered to you through some form of knowledge, whether it was words or something you saw, something you read, right? It was, you reap what you sow. Thank you. You were maintaining your balance. You were really doing things from the right place, from the right state of being. just literally just existing, just being yourself, not infringing upon anyone else's free will. And that in and of itself will make, over time, anything that is manipulative and illusionary, if you will make it clearer and clearer and clearer, right? And if you're going to get the Five of Cups, this is how you want to get it, in reverse. Why? Well, because the Five of Cups, the most generic explanation, is crying over spilled milk, right? It's the example, the metaphor, if you will. Because there are 3 cups that are spilled over. You've lost all the wine, or maybe it's an elixir of life that was in there, right? The cups in the tarot are known as the emotions, the emotional, the emotional body, right? Or relationships. But with it being reversed, it's acceptance, right? This is moving on. And with this card in the center being feeling as like this is the current energy right here, you are in a state of release. And you know that everything that you're releasing is on the path to happiness, to more positivity in life, to more pleasure in life, to more of what you truly desire. Pleasure is not a bad word. It's not a negative thing. It is a very natural part of life. How far are we in? 26 minutes. I feel like somebody needed to hear that, because that's been coming up a lot. That's maybe you, maybe sensuality is something that is foreign to you, or maybe the idea of pleasure itself is something that has somehow been skewed, where the energy, or excuse me, the perception of the energy is distorted. You know, like, what is pleasure? Look up the meaning of the word pleasure. Look up the origin of the word pleasure. Okay? See the truth behind. All right? Modern word is very corrupt. Okay? In a manipulative way. You're gaining the courage to stand up to someone that you're realizing was holding you back. This could be like somebody wanted you to believe that it's like somebody wanted you to believe that love only means, or that like feeling loved comes from putting somebody else like before you, right? Like all the time. But that's not true. That's actually quite unbalanced. Because yeah, no, that is very neglectful of the self. Okay. With the right companion, you will never feel restrained from your own truth, from your own seat of power, from your ideas. Maybe there's something there. I feel that there's something big you've got in the works, right? Like there's something you're working on that, so like it means that, what does that mean? It means it's an idea that you are working on bringing into this realm. I don't know how else to explain that. Yeah, listen, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands to Ace of Wands to the King of Wands. This is something you really, 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 really want. need to ask. Okay, so let me focus on this. Give me a moment. Hold on, I see judgment, so that my answer has been given. Okay, so let me narrow it down to these three at the moment. So the page, the ace, and the king. Ooh, I feel like it's being revealed to you where things are unbalanced around you, misaligned, and you are the one deciding to call in judgment, to issue that change, to and not just issue it, but like demand it. Whether that means that you've got to walk away from it all and start from scratch. Oh, for somebody here, this could be a business partner. Betrayal from a business partner. And the moment you go off on your own, you realize that it wasn't bad luck, right? It wasn't things that were out of your control. It was this person's influence. It was the way that they were, you see, they don't want you to know this. Take two. All right. They did not want you to know that everything you were bringing up was accurate. You're spot on. There were many things I feel like there were many things that you were spot on about, but they didn't want you to know that you were spot on about them. Okay. And so it's there. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. You focus on this, that, or the other. Like, don't worry. Like, because they knew that they needed the core creation to come from you for this to continue going. But the more you acknowledge, something's not right. Something's not right. Man, should I really keep just blindly trusting? And no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You knew that there's something that it feels like taking a chance, and there's something that you believe that you should take a chance on, but it's like, and because you know that you have the self-discipline, the self-discipline to truly guide yourself, to follow the energy the right way, like the star. This is following the energy to the point of, the star, the Hierophant. You literally learn whatever you need to learn along the way, and I feel like this person doesn't. So it feels like, thank you. It feels like, remember how it was like repeating and repeating and repeating. So you're seeing where you've been repeating yourself, or you're seeing where issues, concerns have been a repeated thing, and how you feel that's unbalanced because I keep being distracted by the sleeves not being the same length, and normally I really don't care about that. Okay, so maybe you or this person are very concerned about appearance, right? But it feels like you're very different in how that presents. I don't think that they like some things about you, and I think that I don't like this person. But the more you follow your gut, the more you learn what you need to learn, the more you blindly trust, and I know that sounds awful, but the more you blindly trust, the more you come from the right place, from the heart or whatever, from a place of peace, from a place of like, can we just please, I want exactly what you're saying you want. You want exactly what I'm saying I want. So why is this so out of balance, out of whack? I'm getting out of whack. Okay. And it's because they're it feels like you're dealing with somebody who loves to be like the central focus. Like they have to be the center of attention, if you will, for themselves to feel worthy in some way, or satisfied in some way. And they use that, it's like they use the energies of the people around them to kind of to get their way. But you're learning that. I feel like you've already learned this. I feel like it's almost like you've been sitting there for a while now, just like jaw dropped, watching it happen again and again and again and again. And it's almost like it feels like you're in disbelief. But it doesn't matter, because they're showing me the Tower card again. Like as you're going through this disbelief that is becoming blatantly obvious, I'm getting, it is putting everything in perspective for you. It is clarifying everything that you need clarified. You're able to avoid the conflict now. And this person is having no choice. It's like because you are coming clean, it's like, again, you choose, I feel like you choose peace every time. You don't want the conflict. You want to just sit there and talk, discuss, converse through whatever conflict. It's this, it just, dude, you feel very chill. I just want to let you know, you have super chill energy, which is really cool. It's very rare also. I feel that, you're realizing that a lot of the stuff going on within you was manipulation. I feel that whoever and this could be, again, it could be relationship or business partner or family member. Remember, it's time is money. So something that you've been spending a lot of time on, someone possibly that you've been spending a lot of time on, but you are mastering what you feel and what you think. This is learning what you truly want. Like as the deception is being revealed to you, it's almost like I don't know, I'm seeing somebody is like painting and then they snap out of it and they look at the canvas, they realize that they've just been really zoomed in on it, and then they like blink a little bit and suddenly there's this whole painting on their canvas that they had just started, but really they hadn't just started it. It's like they were, like surfing through time and space, if you will, right? And they completed what they wanted to create, all while at the same time going down this entire system of rabbit holes, if you will. So maybe not meditative painting, I don't know what that's called. It's like it almost felt like being in a trance. It feels like trance energy, like channeling, where you're I know this might sound weird to some, but I'm being called to say it for a reason. It's almost like you can see lifetimes played out in, like, it almost feels like an instant. So maybe in a matter of seconds or something like that. And then vice versa. Like you can really focus and zero in on something, and all this time has passed, because it created a whole painting while really zeroing in on this one specific issue. And by the time you get to an aha point with the issue, you like come out of this like trance state, if you will, and the painting is done. That's pretty cool. You could be experiencing exhaustion right now. Like you feel very weighed down. It's like there's so much you want to do, it feels like maybe even places you want to go, but there's something weighing heavy on you all at the same time. Um, yeah, literally restless, and then sudden awareness. Okay? And I say that because Knight of Swords reversed, restless energy. Four of Swords reversed is restlessness, but also exhaustion and burnout. Okay, so maybe you've been, and then also the Four of Cups reversed, it's like a sudden awareness. Acceptance, also, I was saying, and I was saying acceptance earlier. Yeah, it feels like you're a little afraid of this change, the big change. And again, I totally get it, you know, like big decisions, they make us feel a lot, right? Make us have experiences. But you're realizing how this has blocked you from really doing anything. Yeah, again, I'm getting the whole, like, you could, oh, please don't get upset about this, okay? But you could be a people pleaser. And I feel like if this resonates with you, it's something that you've heard before. You've been told this before. I feel that you are in transition, again, with the song being Halo, and you singing that song to yourself. Maybe do that if you feel called to. Sing that song to yourself and look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. Say those words to yourself, okay? Mirror work is magical work, okay? Take your time putting in the work of gathering back together the pieces of your heart, if you will. Okay? Take your time gathering back together the pieces of your heart. So, okay, the worst thing that you imagined could happen happened. Well, the world is still turning. There is a hair and I can't see. There you are. Ah, much better. It's tickling my eye. It felt weird. You are in a state of recovery. And you may, at this point, now knowing what you know and being fully aware of it and accepting of it, you may decide to give something. Brian McKnight, is it One Last Cry or One Last Try? I can't remember. I'll link it. I'll make you a little playlist. Make me a playlist. Leave me a playlist if you want. I like listening to people's music. What are you listening to at this time? Drop me a few songs. Yeah. I feel somebody was using you for their own ego. But I feel that you're going to realize also where you were kind of using this person for your ego as well. Whether this be a lover, business partner, family member, there was something that you were feeding off of too. But you realize that, like, long term, that's just not it. It's just not there. It feels kind of brutal, whatever this is, but it's inner clarity, right? It's like that punch in the gut that lets you know, yep, this is the reality of it, you know? Yeah, bad investment. Oh, bad investment. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is the end. This is the end of a commitment that you were overcommitted to, because you are reprioritizing things to make them be fair and just. Yes, so you could have, as you make these decisions and start implementing these changes, whoever these people are, because I feel like maybe it could be multiple for you, right? It could be on the business end and the familial or relationship end. You could be being accused of not domineering. Yeah, I feel like this person, that whatever it is, I feel like you're being accused of everything that is being done to you by whomever it is that's doing it. There you go. That's the best way to word that. Yeah, and it's making you withdraw. You're withdrawing you're withdrawing and learning from these bad investments, if you will. You've had to go through this, and maybe you have been a little out of alignment, right? Maybe you've been a little callous, or maybe you have in some way misused your own power. But I feel that you were doing this to try to bring balance, but it's like it wasn't the right way to bring the balance. And I feel that you're realizing that now. But it's because there was so much that was hidden from you that needed to be revealed first, that it's almost like you had to become the villain to then it's like the villain that then becomes the savior, if you will. Nicki Minaj, "Want Somebody to Save Me." What song is that? I don't remember exactly what that song is about, but I just got that part there. So maybe you've been expecting for somebody around you to save you, for somebody around you to you've expected people to give at a level that you're giving at, but they don't give at that level. They don't give at that level because it's not a part of who they are. It's not in them. And this is something that you need to realize. You need to realize that the truth of the matter is that no matter how long you wait, no matter how many little minor victories you might have, at the end of the day, it is still not what you want it to be. It's not as solid as you want it to be, and you know you need to walk away from it before you go through more loss of time, money, like, okay, maybe if it's a business partner, right, or a marriage, whatever. So like your business partner, if you guys is no longer working, if you continue to work on and begin new projects and exert all your energy and be the only one working to build and grow this empire, but everybody else is getting equal shares of it, but yet you're the mastermind behind it all, isn't it better to just end the business partnership there, start something new? You got to get a different name. They want to keep the name, fine, whatever. You need to be confident in the fact that you are the product. It is you. Whether you need to change the name of it, whether you need to change the approach, whatever it is, whatever change needs to happen, whatever work you need to put in, that you just need to just do that. Look at it with a fresh set of eyes of knowing that now you're no longer going to be um it's like the lesser of two evils, right? Because you know you're not going to be manipulated by somebody else's energy, by outside forces, right? um you're going to be nurturing your projects the way you want to nurture them, or nurturing your relationships the way you want to nurture them. This is going forth knowing that what is ending because it was never meant for you, that there was always something better. And that's what somebody didn't want you to know, because they didn't want you to know that they are not what you deserve. And I don't know why you feel like you need to stay around in the presence of this energy that feels, to be honest with you, it feels very icky. So you might feel very icky around this person, but it's because deep down your soul, you know that there's something that has always been off, and that's okay. Like I said, yeah, it's like the more you know, the more you grow. It's almost like the more you learn about what has been manipulated or hidden from you, the more, thank you, they really don't want you to know this, the further back in time, if you will, the further back in the connection you can go and see where you were being manipulated from early on. And it's just like justifying so much within you. It's justifying like everything that you're doing, every move that you're making with this Six of Swords, this transition, this moving towards what? Towards what makes you really happy. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck how it makes you feel. You've been sitting here making me miserable for how fucking long, and you haven't cared? I am not staying here anymore. I am moving on. Done. Doesn't matter how much you kick, you scream, you cry, whatever. This business deal, this done. This relationship, it's done. This whatever, right? Like this partnership, it's over. Whatever it is, you're ending what you have to end because you're choosing to love yourself. Again, the energy that I was immediately pulled into was the Beyonce song Halo. Okay, I really feel that it's important for you to try at least once, okay, to do mirror work with this song, okay? If you don't know the words, pull up the lyrics, okay, or pull up the lyric video, and just put the lyrics in front of the mirror, right? So you can still see yourself and still communicate with yourself, and take time, you know, during the breaks of the music when you don't need to see the lyrics, look yourself in the eyes, okay? Do this mirror work, sing that song to yourself, and see how you feel, see how it makes you feel, see what it brings up for you, okay? All right, if this resonated, I know it was a little different, but we're just reading the story, right? And the tarot in itself is a story, so I wanted to go through the whole thing. So yeah, the story, I don't know what I'm going to call this video yet, but maybe we'll just call it Halo. Yeah? Oh, that's an interesting game. A little scary for my taste, for my preferences. I'm like a doe. Or a bird. I only fly away. Anyways, if this resonated, give me a thumbs up. If you're new and you like the way I read, subscribe to my channel. That's all I have for you now. Don't worry about this. Don't sweat the small things. Everything being revealed to you is being revealed to you for a reason. Okay? I feel that you're probably going to allow yourself to go another probably month or so, maybe 2 months, before making this decision. But I feel that this video is really going to zero in on everything that you needed to really hear for some reason. So yeah, anyways, that's all I have for you. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.